Hi everyone, it's Jenny here from The Bear and the Fox. I'm back today with some more of our favourite picture book recommendations. I can't believe another whole month has passed again already, so it's time to do another roundup of all our favourite picture books that we've been picking up over the past month. Now, the majority of those have been Halloween books, and I did a separate video with all our favourite Halloween reads a wee while ago if you want to check that out. So these are all the other picture books that we've been reading over the last month. Now, the first one of those is actually kind of a Halloween book. It's called Ready Steady Ghost, but it did not make it into the Halloween roundup because I only picked it up in a charity shop last week. This book is about a wee ghost called Bertie who has to go out haunting, but he is scared of creepy forests and spooky castles. So it's a story of how he tries to find the perfect place to haunt. And Halloween may be over, but you don't need to wait for Halloween to read books about ghosts, and this is a very cute story that my boys love and we have been reading at bedtime every night for the past couple of days. Next up is one of my younger boys' favourite books. It's Curious George and the Firefighters. We have a couple of Curious George books, but my younger boy, who's going to turn 4 later this month, is absolutely obsessed with anything to do with firefighters or firemen, so this particular Curious George story is one of his favourites. This next book is a bit of a classic that's actually been around for a while. We only picked up a copy of it last year and it has recently resurfaced as a bedtime favourite. It's called If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. So if you give a mouse a cookie, it will ask for a glass of milk, and then when you give it the glass of milk, something else will happen, and then he'll ask for something else, and so on and so on. So it just keeps going. It's a bit of a cautionary tale of why you should not give mice cookies, and actually both my boys love this story. The younger one and my older boy, who's going to turn 8 this month, he still loves this book as well. So this has been coming out at bedtime quite a bit over the last month. Next up we have How to Win a Monster Race from the Albie series. That's him here in the middle, the little boy, Albie. We've got a couple of other books about Albie, and this is the most recent Albie addition to our collection. So in this book, Albie visits a car wash with his mum and suddenly finds himself in the middle of a monster race, and then the adventures that happen during the race. And again, both of my boys love this, both the younger one and the older one. So this is another one that has been chosen at bedtime on repeat over the last month. The next book is one that we picked up at a charity shop in the summer when we were on holiday in the Highlands, and it's kind of been languishing on our bookshelf and the boys recently rediscovered it. It's called Welcome to Cuckooville. It's about a town that's got a cuckoo clock, but the cuckoo is missing, so the townspeople take it in turns to pop out and tell the time. But Mrs. Gobbledygook always pops out and talks a lot of nonsense, so the other townspeople say she's not allowed to do it anymore, and this makes her really sad until the day that aliens come to town. Or are they really aliens? Well, you'll have to read the book to find out, but I will let you know that Mrs. Gobbledygook saves the day. So this is a very funny read, and we've all been enjoying rediscovering this one in the last month. And last but not least is a recurring favourite that we've been reading a lot over the last month, but actually we read this a lot most of the time. It's called The Day the Crayons Quit, and this is a fantastic book about a little boy who one day discovers that all his crayons have run away, and they've all written him letters about why they are upset with him. And one of our particular favourites is the pink crayon. My older boy's favourite colour is pink, and it's not easy being a boy and having pink as your favourite colour. And it's a great book actually for talking about colours, and that there's no such thing as boy colours or girl colours. And my older boy actually read this in class at school last year when he was in primary 3, and the teacher again used it as a great talking point for talking about colours and that colours are for everyone. So this is a brilliant book that I would absolutely recommend you add to your library if you don't already have it. And that's it for today. Those were all our favourite picture books that we have been enjoying reading over the past month alongside our Halloween books. And I will pop a link to my blog below where you can find a list of all the book titles and authors and illustrators that have featured in today's video. If you enjoyed today's episode, then please do like this video and subscribe to our channel, and I will see you next time. Happy reading. Bye!